The ocean. The largest habitat on Earth. Home to millions of species.
Sir, you're reading the wrong script.
Well, how can that be possible?
I'm so sorry. Your stuff got mixed in with the Blue Planet stuff. Here's your new script.
Thank you. The aquarium. One of the smallest habitats on Earth. Home to a reasonable amount of species. But there is still so much to learn. Welcome to the Llama's Lagoon.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Bahama Llama Coral video. Today, a very special video, a long-awaited video. I've been teasing this for a while, but today we're gonna talk about this tank right here, the Innovative Marine Lagoon tank. This is an all-in-one tank, so everything's in the back. Now, I've had this tank for just under a year now. It's been full for about 4 months, and I've just now started to add coral to this tank. These corals are kind of just tester corals right now. I don't think that these are going to stay in there because I have a very special route I want to go with this tank. And it's definitely not the way that I thought I was going to go with this when I first set it up. When I first set it up, I was like, nothing but fire, nothing but bright corals that are going to make this thing glow at night. Now, that's not necessarily going to be the case anymore, but I think we're going to do something very unique with this Lagoon tank. I decided to save up and light this tank with the XR15. This is a Gen 4 Ecotech Radion XR15. It has plenty of light, and I think the corals are gonna really do well under this Ecotech. As far as other equipment on this tank, I have the JBJ True Temp heater. It's 150 watts, I believe. And then I've got the Innovative Marine filter media basket. There's some mixed reviews on this, but it was made for this tank, so I decided to take a chance on it. Now, I knew that I definitely needed an ATO for this tank because I didn't want to do that manually. I didn't want to have to be topping off the water manually. So I went with the Smart ATO. Now, I had tried a couple other auto top-off systems that I had, and they just didn't fit in the back. So this Smart ATO has such a small footprint in the back that it works out perfectly, and I would definitely recommend it for any kind of all-in-one tank you have. At this point, that's all the equipment that I have on this tank, and I'm kind of letting it do its thing. Right now, we're in the semi-ugly stage as the, you start to see this green hue on the rocks and in the sand. One thing that I've been doing with this tank that I haven't done with any of my other tanks ever is I have been dosing Vibrant. So I just started dosing Vibrant about 2 water changes ago. So what I'll do is I'll just take about 2 milliliters and do that with every water change. And I change the water on this probably a week and a half every 2 weeks or so. So we'll see what happens over time. I know that Bulk Reef Supply has been doing a lot of videos on Vibrant. They've started carrying it. So I kind of wanted to make this my little test pond as well and just kind of and see if Vibrant works from the get-go, so you don't even have to worry about the hair algae phase and bubble algae and all of that kind of stuff. Now, there is one more thing that I'm going to replace on this, and I'm going to try and replace the stock pump with this amazing pump that Hydor sent me to try out. It is the Seltz-D DC pump. So this is a 500 gallon per hour, so this is gonna be a little bit big for this tank, but I'm thinking about, because it is a DC pump, taking it down a little bit. Now, the one thing that I want with this tank is I don't want to have to add any extra power heads. So I'm hoping that's where this will come in and hopefully be able to let me control it enough and get enough flow with just the return pump that I don't have to hang any power heads off the sides of the tank. We'll do another video installing this for sure. I have gone back and forth so many times on how I'm gonna stock this tank, and I think that I've finally figured it out. I found a magical piece of coral from a dealer online that I'm going to purchase here in the next week. And I'll take you along on that journey, of course, but I don't want to reveal what kind of corals I'm going to put in here just yet, because they're going to be pretty specific, and I want them all to kind of reflect and be in the same family for this lagoon tank. They're easy to care for corals, which is great. And no, those that know me know that I have a very large zoanthic collection. There is zoanthids in here. There may be some in the Lagoon tank in the future, but it's definitely not gonna be a zoanthid heavy tank. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Drew's Lagoon on Instagram and on YouTube. I feel like he has inspired so many people to get into the Lagoon tank game. And that's where the inspiration for this came. If you have not seen his Lagoon, it is amazing. It is packed to the brim with some amazing pieces. And I definitely took inspiration from Drew when I purchased this tank. So I can't wait to update you on the Lagoon tank, the Fragmire, the Office Pico tank. There's just so much to update you on and so many adventures to go down. So I'm pretty excited about the next couple weeks, the next couple months. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification when you do. And also check out the other videos on the channel. There's a lot of cool stuff on here, especially if you're a beginner, if you're advanced, if you're curious to see what like the worldwide corals frag farm looks like, which is all changing, by the way. But there's that, there's me feeding sharks at Shed Aquarium. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Just go ahead and explore the Bahama Llama Coral channel. Much more to come. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with the Llama's Lagoon tonight. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I post new videos, and we'll catch you on the next one.